Hey guys, this is Hannah. I just wanted to show you a little video of what I use every day with Perfectly Posh stuff. And mainly everything that I use is Perfectly Posh, of course. So I'm just going to show you my routine basically from when I wake up and then go on throughout the day, and some things that I occasionally use and all that jazz. So the first thing I use, of course, is my Complexion Perfection. I went to BFF just to try it out for a time being. I love this way better just because of the peppermint. It wakes you up so much, especially for people that wake up early in the morning and need to be woken up. This is definitely really good. It has peppermint oil in it, so that's what gives you that, whoa, like a wake up, you need to get going, wake up. So yeah, so this one's the Complexion Perfection. It has sugar in it, everybody's going on about this microbeads craze thing. We do not use any type of microbeads at all just because it's not good for the environment. So we use kind of a sugar substance in there. So there's that, and you only need a little pea size of it. So it goes a long way. So after that, I normally will either, if I need to wash my hair that day, I will wash my hair with shampoo and conditioner, and then I will put this on, which is a hair and scalp mask. It has some tea tree, well obviously it's tea tree plus neem, and you can definitely feel the tea tree oil in it because it really just sits on your scalp. You just put it through. I just go through my whole entire scalp. Since I have a lot of hair, I use a lot of it, which doesn't help because my husband also uses it. So really you don't need that much if you don't have thick hair. If you have thick hair, you're probably going to use about a palm size just so it can get everywhere and all that stuff. If you have just normal, regular, thinner type of hair, you're probably only going to use like about that big of a size of that stuff. So there's that. Then I go back and forth on scrubs and soaps. I've never been a big fan of soaps just because before Posh, when I was growing up, we've always used the Dove soap, and it always felt like I had like a film on me, and I hated it. I absolutely could not stand it. So I normally just use liquid body wash and scrubs, mainly just the liquid body wash. But now with Posh, I tried it out and I really liked it. It took me a while to get used to how clean it makes you feel. I thought it was like that grimy layer, but as I used one from a hotel one of the times when we were moving, there's distinguishedly a difference. This one makes you really squeaky clean. A Dove body soap will make you really grimy, in my opinion. So this one I have been using. It's an exclusive one, so we don't have it for sale, but this has been used for 2 months. I think I opened this up in November, and it's lasted me this long. And like I said, I go back and forth, so if you're one of those people that will be using it every single day, probably 2 months is probably going to be hit the mark that you would use it. So I am going to show you what a brand new, haven't been used chunk bar. So this is a gender bender, and look how big it is. It's ginormous. It's almost the size of my facial features. You can see the difference, and it takes forever for you to use this thing. So for $9, it's really not that bad, and it lasts a long time. So that is that. And then I'll go to a body scrub, which I go back and forth with a ton of them. They're all really good. This one in particular helps for the dry weather, and it's the Bee's Knees. It has 15% honey in it, and that's what I need because my Wyoming weather here is super dry, and this helps keep that really my skin very moisturized in a sense. So you can tell it's really thick, very thick, and it has some sea salt in it along with shea butter, and it's amazing for this weather. Anywhere else it's probably going to be a little thicker for you. If you live in California, for all my family and friends that live down there, it might be a little bit different. I would suggest something else, but it smells really, really good. It smells like honey. So if you don't mind, if you have really, really dry skin anyways, I guess that's a really good thing for you to go to. The next thing, when I get out of the shower, oh no, one more thing, for when I'm in the shower, I use this occasionally, just depending on if my face really, really needs a deep cleanser. So this is the POREfect. It looks like this. It's the size of a normal chunk bar. It smells really good. It's a deep cleansing wash, and it's very foamy, so I cut it in pieces just because it's a lot. This is too big to just keep in my hand and go all over my face. I just cut it into little pieces. That's just how I am personally, just so it saves me a little bit more money and all that stuff. So it is a meadowsweet root, tea tree, blueberry, and eucalyptus, and you can definitely smell the tea tree and eucalyptus. It's amazing. It reminds me of Glen Ivy in California, if anybody's ever been there. It's a little day spa, and it's amazing. They have eucalyptus everywhere, that's why. So now, once I get out of the shower, I immediately, just for myself, I'll put the moisturizer 911, just because I heard that it's really good to put moisturizer on while your face is still damp, so it can still get into your pores and skin and moisturize it. Some people that say that they have really oily skin and moisturizers just don't do good for you or for them, and really the only reason why you have oily skin is because your the pores in your oils are just trying to basically moisturize for you. The moisturizers, any type of moisturizer, is just there to help keep the oil production from keep going and going. It just helps it to stop. So that's my little go-to, or that's my little spiel about the moisturizer 911, just because it's really good for you to have. This one has caffeine in it too, so it wakes you up in the morning, and it's overall an amazing one. I used it all the time when I had a 7 a.m. class down in California, and when it was the springtime, and when I first began it, it was one of those things where you go to class and it's still dark, so I would always put that on because it took me a while to wake up for that class, but still really, really good in general. So then I will put some lotion on, and this is Skin Delicious. This is the one that I put on my body. We do have a lot of different lotions. There's a Big Fat Yummy hand cream. There's the honey healing cream. There's a body cream and a hand cream. And then there's Skin Delicious. And this is more of a body butter. But it's really, really good. Very, very thick, and it's very whippy, which kind of makes you feel like you're putting a luxurious type of lotion on, in my opinion. And it's really good, and it's not greasy at all. I'm gonna put a little bit on right now. This one in particular is not for sale through the company. It's another exclusive one. They really should start selling their exclusives because they're really, really good. And you can already tell that there's a difference between this part of my skin and this skin, if you guys can see it. But this one is it's really, really good, and not, like I said, not greasy, and overall all of them are really, really good scent in general. So there's that. Then, just depending on what kind of day it is, I will occasionally put the lip scrub on. I normally do it more so when I have chapped lips, or I'm in the beginning stages of getting chapped lips. So it's just a lip scrub, or a lip sugar scrub. It's edible, and this one's another one that was an exclusive, and we also had 3 other scents that people absolutely love. Then the healer is something that I keep in my purse all the time. I have one in my bedroom, I have one in my bathroom, I have one for my husband in his bag, and then one in my purse. So you can tell that this is kind of everywhere in my life, and it's just really good. I normally use it as a chapstick. You can also use it to put it over scars. It helps with stretch marks. It helps with rashes. So if you have a little guy or a little girl or guy that gets rashes a lot, this is definitely a really, really good thing for them. And yeah, so this one's really, really good for, in particularly, healing your skin. It's shea butter and with some orange essential oil and all that jazz. So if I wash my hair, I do wash my hair, but when I wash my hair, I will put the End Mend, I'm trying to get it to where it doesn't, you can see a light, but this is the End Mend Fix-It Spray. It uses CeraVe technology, and what that essentially is like when you get into the molecular portion of it, it's a new technology that will help fuse your split ends back together. So it makes it kind of, in a sense, if you think about it, it glues it back together, and then it'll kind of fuse it back to where it should be if it's a split end. What we were described was that it's like you have two pieces like this. Of course, this was a split end normally looks like. Then you put this serum over it, and it kind of just sits there. It's like a glue essentially. Then once you add heat, so like a blow dryer or a straightener, it'll literally just go back into one strand. That's what they were telling us that you can think of it as. And you can use it, I normally just use a serum. Mine for some reason didn't come with a pump, but that's fine too. I'm trying, so that's what it looks like. And yeah, it smells really good, feels good, makes my hair look really, really healthy compared to what it usually looked like in the past, just because I dye my hair a lot. And so that is my little routine. If you have any questions or want to show me your routine, I love seeing what people use on a daily basis with Posh. And I hope you guys have a good day. And like I said, ask me any questions that you would like. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. So I will see you guys in the next video.